Hello, and welcome to another episode of Brickcast Gaming Talk. So I tried the mobile game called The Elder Scrolls Blades, and there was enough of it that I wanted to make a video about it. Now, back at whichever E3 they announced this game, Todd Howard had specifically said that Blades is going to be a true Elder Scroll experience on mobile devices. So is a true Elder Scrolls experience mean timers? Does it mean that what trailers show in the game has than what's actually in the game be very different? I think what Todd meant to say is that it's a true Elder Scrolls experience because it's in first person and it's not a fucking card game, and that's really it. So in the Elder Scrolls Blade, the only real story you get is that your town was attacked and destroyed. You begin the game, and the basics of what you have here is that you go on quests and you get gold, gems, and materials. The materials are used to rebuild your town. When it comes to your town, it has a prestige that you have to level up. The problem is that just plain questing will take you forever to get your town's prestige higher, and the only way to do it quicker is to build and upgrade buildings you don't really want. I know that people in my town need homes and stuff, but there are better things that I needed in my town, and you're just making it take longer for me to get to my goal. Let's get right into the main problem, and that's timers. Yeah, those buildings you want in your town, well, there's a timer for how long it'll take until the building's built. In Blades, when you log in and after quests, you get different kind of chests. The only ones I ever opened were wooden and some kind of metal ones. The wooden ones take 5 seconds to open, but the metal ones make you wait a full hour to open. Now see, those chests have timers, and you tell me that between a wooden and metal chest, which one will give you the better stuff? Did you guess the metal one? Because you'd be right. Yeah, who would have thought that the chest that makes you wait longer to open gives you a better reward? Oh, but wait! You can use in-game currency! Yes, you might not have thought that this mobile game has in-game currency, aside from gold, that you can do the old spend real money on, and that makes these timers go by quicker. Now, let's talk the actual gameplay, as it's pretty bad. First of all, I hate touchscreen controls and virtual joysticks, and this game uses both. It just makes everything feel slow and clunky, and to attack you have to press and hold the screen and wait for a circle for the best time to attack. It's just clunky and weird. Yes, there's a leveling system that gives you dodging abilities that use stamina, and magic abilities that use magicka that are simple one tap of the screen, and that's fine, but something just feels off about all this. All this wouldn't be so bad if the quests were actually interesting and diverse. 2 words that apparently Bethesda doesn't remember. The quests are boring, and they're also ranked. 1 skull is an easy quest, and 5 skulls is really fucking hard. The second biggest problem with Blades is the dungeons are boring. At one point I did 3 quests in a row. 3 different quests, and all 3 of them took place in the same fucking dungeon. And that's something that shouldn't happen. It's just really lazy dungeon design and level design, or quest design, whatever you want to call it. The final thing is that yeah, it has a crafting system, but it's very limited. At this point, the highest armor you can get is steel. Now I remember in the trailers and images for Blades that they showed the player character using dwarven, elven, and even ebony weapons and armor, and that's just not even here. I want my dragon armor and weapons in there at the very least. Overall, the overall here is that what Bethesda promised us that Blades would be is not what we have. I know it's only in early access right now, and that's fine. That's why the weapons and armor thing is much less of a thing. But the biggest thing is the timers that are all over this game, and the lame and lazy quests and dungeons. I actually uninstalled this game from my phone as I just didn't want to play it anymore. Yes, at some point coming to the Switch this game is, and In my E3 video, I said I'd be more likely to play it on Switch, but I'm not. I am done with Blades. I'll just wait for Elder Scrolls 6. I say that this is a bad game. Not even bother playing it. That's all I have to say, so if you're out of the conversation, leave a comment below. As always, thanks for listening, and goodbye.